What is an acid?
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Ayo. Then how about Fe? Like, what's an acid?
We don't know.
Huh? We don't
Something
know.
opposite of alkali.
Whoa, very good. So there's some substances
Yeah.
left, right, from Sec 2, right?
Hydrochloric acid.
Wow, how to spell?
Oh,
What's the chemical formula?
HCl.
Awesome, man.
Whoa.
Deserve a star.
H2SO4.
Whoa.
You in.
That person says so fast, I don't even know who is that. H2SO4. What else?
Nitric acid.
Yeah, what's
Whoa.
the H
Oh,
what?
you in. You say the last one.
Again? What's
Lactic
the last one?
acid.
Nitric
Whoa.
acid. Yeah. H what? H what?
I don't know
H.
eh.
Huh? H what? And
H1N1.
H1N1.
HNO. HNO. HNO4.
3.
Yeah, 3. Okay, so these are what we call the 3 lab acids. 3 lab acid. Okay, then what about the 3 lab alkalis? Anyone know? Which is the opposite of acid lah. What's the 3 lab alkali? Anyone know?
No.
Nobody knows.
What?
3 lab alkali.
Bleach.
Shampoo, soap, conditioner.
What shampoo? Lab lah. You find shampoo, soap, conditioner, the lab, man. I say lab, no, not the toilet.
I don't know.
Okay.
Wait, give us one example first.
Bleach.
Sodium hydroxide. Beach is not. Beach is a favorite dog. I said beach. Sodium hydroxide is one example. What's next? Oh, you said bleach, ah? Bleach.
Yeah, I said
I heard
bleach.
bleach.
Oh my goodness.
Do you
I'm
just
sorry.
realize that? Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
NaCl.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, correct, right? Bleach. You probably have some food, in the mouth. I didn't hear the L. So like bleach. Yeah, bleach. Bleach is correct, right? So NaOH is one.
NaCl.
NaCl is not. NaCl is salt. Sodium chloride is salt. Calcium hydroxide. One more is someone's surname.
Tan.
Tan. Which chemical is called Tan?
KOH.
Potassium hydroxide.
Yes, potassium hydroxide.
Potassium.
Are you crazy or something? Yeah, potassium hydroxide, right? Yeah, high from being able to recall stuff, right? Yes, awesome.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me what's the difference between acid and alkali just looking at the chemical?
One is acidic, one is alkaline.
No. Acids have something in common. What is that thing in common?
Hydrogen.
Whoa, acid is got hydrogen, right? Edric deserves a clap, right? Let's give him a hand, see?
What?
Alrighty, that's a hand. Alrighty, then how about alkali? What's alkali?
Hydroxide.
Oh,
Another hand.
No, I already gave him the answer. I kept saying, oh, didn't you hear that? I said, oh. So that was a clue. Okay, so no hand for you. Okay, so all acid have hydrogen, all alkali have hydroxide. Okay, so that is basically page 1 of the notes. You see all this blah, 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 blah? Right? That's what they're trying to say. Simple? Is it easy? Hello, people. What happened to the enthusiasm? Is it easy? This is a hydrogen. Yeah. Acid is hydrogen, alkali is hydroxide. All right, so page 1 actually tells you how to identify acid and alkali. Now in Sec 2, what we did was we forced you to memorize, right? We say you are hereby forced to memorize the 3 lab acid and the 3 lab Alkali, you don't have a choice. You can memorize everything. But now, because you go to Sec 3, you are now exposed to a wider range of chemicals, right? Because they are not always hydrochloric acid. It can be some other weird stuff. But let's say if there is a hydrogen, right, identification, say you got H, hydrogen in front, then you know, this fella must be acidic. Okay, or if you see some kind of an alkali, which is a OH at the back, then immediately you know, this fella is alkaline. Okay, and immediately you can stereotype them. What's the meaning of stereotype?
Classify.
Yeah, you can classify, right? What are some of the stereotypes in Singapore?
My brother.
Singlish.
Kiasu, right? Kiasu people, right? What
Singlish.
else? Singlish. Stereotype, like stereotype is Singlish is not as a language. What else? What are stereotypes?
It defines
Broken
Singaporean.
English.
Broken English.
Kiasi.
Kiasu, Kiasi, what else? Right, every time you say Singaporean, okay lah, Singlish can. Every time we say, hey, you are a typical Singaporean, that means Kiasu, Kiasi, Singlish, what else? Stingy, have or not? Yeah, a bit. What else? Always queue up, right? Queue up for no reason. Queue up
Lazy.
For... no, not Singaporeans are lazy.
Workaholic.
Because I am.
Okay, workaholic, right? Workaholic. All right, so this is stereotype Singaporean, right? So it's the same for acid. You must stereotype acid, right? So when we say, oh, something is acidic, it tastes sour, is pH what? 1 to 6, right? It will react with, there are 3 reactions. 3 chemical reactions for acid, right? You will turn the, what color? Do you know the color change for acid? The litmus paper.
Red.
Red.
Turn to red, very good. Blue to red. Okay, litmus paper, blue to red. Now, can you stereotype alkali also?
Red
Can, right?
to blue.
Red to blue. What else? What else? Is it sour? Anyone ate soap?
Soapy.
Who ate soap before?
It's bitter.
Yeah, bitter. Yeah, you eat soap before, is it?
I got shampoo in my mouth before.
You shampoo your mouth, why I got hair inside? What?
No. Like when you're bathing, then it just goes inside your mouth.
Accidentally go in, yeah. So bitter, right? So pH what? pH 8 to 14. Okay, so this is stereotype, right? So two chemical reactions. That's it. Okay, these are what we call the characteristics of. Someone said soapy also, right? Soapy.
Yeah,
Right?
say it.
Yeah, so it's soapy, but this one, how does it feel like? Acid. Acid is not soapy, yeah. It's corrosive. Right, so these are the characteristics of acid and alkali, just like how we stereotype human beings, right, from different countries, right? You need to know the characteristic of each of them, and then there will be page 2, I believe. Let me see. Okay, page 2 are there? Characteristic. Okay. So those are stuff that you learn while you are in Sec 2, right? So the additional Sec 3 thing here that I'm teaching you is just the identification. What do you mean by identification? If you see the hydrogen, means acid, right? If you see hydroxide, means alkaline. So let's take a look at the characteristics, right? Wow, look at all the words. Okay, so I've already given you the definition. An acid is a substance that produces hydrogen ion. So you see hydrogen, okay. So it's a acid. So there are 3 reactions. Okay, universal indicator, I already said this. Blue turn to red. 3 reaction. These are the 3 reactions plus metal, plus alkali, and then plus carbonate. That's it. Okay, 3 reactions. Okay. plus acid plus alkali, yeah. And then alkali is anything with a hydroxide ion. It turns red litmus paper blue. It will react with acid to form salt. It's called neutralization. You react with ammonium salt to give ammonia gas. Right? So that's the two reactions of alkali. Okay. Wait, can someone tell me what are the three reactions again for acid? Okay, each one give me one, right? Since there's three of you, let's start with the one who went Effie. Give me one reaction for acid. Give me one. It's right. It's in your face. Come on, it's right there.
What?
It's right there. It's right there. It's staring at you in your face. Give me one reaction for acid. That means acid plus what will get what?
Mash, the metal plus
Metal plus acid.
acid
What do you get?
equals salt plus hydrogen.
Yes, very good. Okay. How about Edric? Edric, give me another one.
Salt and water.
What salt and water? Plus what? Acid plus what? Acid plus what? Give you salt and water.
Metal.
Huh? No. No. Acid plus alkali. Right? Give you salt and water. And then the last one, Yuki, what's the last one? Yuki, are you there?
Acid plus carbonate,
Yes. Give you?
salt, water, and carbon dioxide.
Yeah, salt and carbon dioxide. Get simple, right? So there are two reactions for alkali. So first reaction is the
You
neutral.
scroll back up.
Yeah, sure.
Scroll back up.
Yes. Are you done?
Wait.
Okay, three reactions for acid, two reactions for alkali. Do y'all know what's Smurf?
Smurf?
Smurf.
The blue color thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all watched Smurf?
No
It
shit.
was my favorite show.
How come y'all can watch Smurf?
It was our
It was on TV last time, I thought.
Do you know when Smurf first come out?
2012.
Huh?
2012.
2012?
The movie.
Smurf? No, not the movie, the first show.
Oh. It was
20,000 something.
1979.
Do you know when I first watched Smurf?
When you were a kid.
When I was...
1981.
Huh? Oh, yeah, when I was
1981.
3 years old, I think. 3 years old, 3 or 4 years old. 3 or 4 years old. That's when I first watched Smurf. And you know,
It came out in 1981.
yeah, and you know when I mean that was a time when we first had a TV, right? That was when I was 3 or 4 years, I remember. We were all crowding around the color TV, right? In the whole level, the whole entire level, staying in a HDB flat. The whole level, our house is the only one with a TV, you know. So the neighbors would come and watch. And it was Smurf. They were showing Smurf, right? Smurfs. Why am I talking about Smurf? I have no idea.
Because your son watched it.
No, he didn't watch Smurf. Right? Why am I talking about Smurf? Must be something I saw. Ammonium? No, I don't know. Color, right? Neutralization. So anyway, two reactions for alkali. All right, so that's done. pH 1 is done. Okay, pH scale, we know that. It ranges from 0 to 14. So this one, the green is neutral. And here is acidic, here is alkali. Okay, you all know this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a clear your drawings. All right, so that's the pH indicator. So the next thing, so this is something new. This is new. Okay, from here onwards, these are stuff that you have never seen before. All right, so now Remember just now I said that all alkalis, right, are hydroxide. You see? We say this, right? All alkalis are hydroxide, right? Well, it's a lie. I just say it's a lie. It's a lie.
Wait, what do you say? Say again.
Just now I said all alkalis are hydroxide.
Uh-huh.
It's not true. Okay? Because scientists discovered that, hey, there's something else that also give you the alkali characteristics. Okay? It's what we call the oxides. Right? So scientists, because they have nothing better to do, they mix chemicals all over the place and they discovered that, hey, if I were to take metal plus oxygen, metal oxide basically means metal plus oxygen. It doesn't matter what type of metal. I just take any metal, sodium, potassium, whatever. I just add oxygen. That means I don't add the oxide, not the hydroxide, right? I don't add the hydroxide. I just add the oxygen. I basically have basic properties. That means alkali properties. Okay, so this is something that they discovered. And then after that, they say, hey, since if I take metal plus oxygen, I get alkalis. What if I take non-metals? So some other fella decided to do as what they suggested. Okay, so they take non-metal. This one is non-metal plus oxygen. And lo and behold, what does it mean? Lo and behold means what? Means surprise, right? Surprise. They found that when they take non-metal plus oxygen, they get acidic oxide. Okay, that means this stuff are acidic. Okay, which means just now when I say that, hey, all acids are what? All acids are hydrogen, right? It's also not true, you know, because they discovered if you take non-metal plus oxygen, you get acidic stuff, right? So stuff like what? SO2 lah, SO3 CO2, P4O10 when they dissolve in water, they actually become acidic. That means they are corrosive, they turn blue litmus paper red, they are pH 1 to 6. They have all the characteristics, which is very interesting because previously they only know that it must be hydrogen or it must have hydroxide to produce this acid or alkali property. So they discovered that no, it's not true. You can actually mix and match different things. Okay, right? So once again, you see this one is metal. If you take metal plus oxygen, you get alkali. If you take this is a non-metal plus oxygen, right? You get acid. So you can produce artificial acid and artificial alkali. Got it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is any human being here except for me?
Can you move the thing to the middle?
Yes.
What do you mean to the middle? Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you see? What do you want? Like that. Is it like this? Okay. So I talk about basic oxide and acidic oxide, right? So and then they discovered, you know, they said we already tried metal and non-metal, might as well try everything. What do you mean by everything? That means everything in the periodic table. So they went to try all the elements and they discovered two other types of stuff. We have the amphoteric oxide and the neutral oxide. Okay, so this picture here, this family tree here, can you please take a picture of this family tree because you have to memorize this. And that's the good news.
The whole thing?
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta memorize this. Can I take a picture of this? Later we will test. Okay, So now what do you need to memorize? You need to memorize the whole thing. We remove the thing. Okay, so here you just need to know if I take metal, okay. You just need to know metal oxides are basic, all right, and the amphoteric oxide are these few chemicals. Neutral
Is it
oxide
only those?
that I circle, yes. CO2, H2O, NO. Acidic oxide are the non-metal oxide. Okay, you just need to memorize those that I circle. Okay, basically I will ask you like, what can create basic oxide? You just say, oh, metal plus oxygen will create basic oxide. What creates acidic oxide? Oh, a non-metal plus oxygen. What are the neutral oxide? CaO, H2O, and O. What are the amphoteric oxide? Al2O3, PbO, and ZnO, right? So let me introduce what is the meaning of neutral oxide. Okay, we know acidic oxide already. That means they are acids. We know what are basic oxide because they're just alkalis. Then what are amphoteric oxides? Amphoteric oxides are oxides that exhibit both. That means they cannot decide should they be acidic or alkaline. So basically they're both. They display both characteristics. Right? They have both characteristics. So you need to memorize this. There are only three of them. Al2O3, PbO, and ZnO. These are the amphoteric oxide and
Can you
neutral.
repeat what you just said?
These people are like gays.
Okay.
Bisexual people here, right? Al2O3, PbO, and ZnO, they are both acidic and alkaline.
Okay, they are bi.
Yeah. Then this one, if you take metal plus oxygen, you get basic. That means it's confirmed alkaline. If you take non-metal plus oxygen, confirmed acidic. Okay? But there are some non-metal. That means you take carbon, hydrogen, or nitrogen, you add with the oxygen, they are nothing. They're just neutral. So this table, please memorize this right now. I need to drink some water. Okay, please memorize this now.
Must we remember this and this?
No need. No need. Because those are just some example. Because basically all metal will give you basic oxide, except for aluminum, lead, and zinc. That gives you amphoteric. Okay, there are too many to memorize on the other side. Right. Likewise for acidic, basically all non-metal, like for example, they can give you what non-metal? Iodine oxide. Iodine oxide is acidic because it's a non-metal. Okay. Yeah, amphoteric is aluminium, lead, and zinc. Those are in what's what? No. Nitrogen oxide. Nitrogen and oxygen. So nitrogen oxide. Okay. Okay, please memorize this. So this is something new, right? Apart from your typical stereotype, you have this special cases. Okay. Okay, you done? Memorize already, huh? So we got more stuff to memorize, right? Here we go. This is called the solubility table. Okay, what is the solubility table? Now, this thing is the ref of many Sec 3 students. WRATH. What's the meaning of ref? Any idea? This solubility table. That means people find this very, very tough. Okay, people find this very difficult. Okay, just like your the rules of indices. Okay, why do I say this is difficult? Because you have to memorize the whole table. This entire table. Why do you have to memorize this entire table? Because this table tells you what is soluble and what is insoluble. And why do you need to know why something is soluble or insoluble? Because you are secondary students. And O level, there's this thing called practical. Correct? Do you all know you need to take practical exam in O levels? In O level practical, what do? You mix chemical. You understand? You mix this one, mix that one, this one plus this one, this one plus that one.
I don't take O.
Never mind. Next time you will do take O. Eventually, you will take O level, right? So you mix this one. Okay, NA also need to know solubility table, right? Yeah, welcome to the real world, right? So you mix here, mix there, right? So eventually, you need to know what will dissolve, what doesn't dissolve, right? So the only thing...
Salt dissolve.
Yeah, salt can dissolve, but salt is just one of the chemical. This table tells you all the chemicals, what will dissolve, what will not dissolve. For example, if I give you calcium carbonate, okay, you need to decide, is it soluble or insoluble? Because I've got to add water, right? If I add water, is it going to dissolve or not dissolve? Because if it dissolve, I cannot use filtration. Got it? You understand what I'm saying? So,
No.
yeah, your mom understands. See?
No.
I heard yeah from her, right?
She's fighting.
Yeah, she's the only one who said yeah, right? So she understands because she cooks, so she understands salt and soluble or insoluble salt, okay? So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I give you every chemical, you must tell me soluble or insoluble. And the only way for you to do that is you must have this thing in your head. So if you don't have this table in your head, you cannot tell me. There's no way you can determine. Because this table is not given to you in the O level. It's not like the periodic table. You know, people give you periodic table, right? But they don't give you the solubility table because the solubility table is supposed to be in your head. It's supposed to be in your head, right? So today, if you spend about half an hour to memorize this, it is good enough already, right? It is a job well done, right? So let me just give you an example how to use. So let's say they give you chemical calcium carbonate. And then they ask you, Yukin, is calcium carbonate soluble, insoluble, right? You got to look at this table. You come to this table and then you first column. Okay, calcium carbonate falls under this category, right? Then you go to the right. Soluble carbonate only have sodium, potassium, ammonium, right? Our candidate is none of this. So it is insoluble. So this one, conclusion, insoluble. Got it? You understand? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. I'll give you another example. Right, so let's say they give you a chemical, it says calcium chloride, CaCl2. So you gotta go to your first column. Okay, it's not carbonate, so calcium chloride is here. So all calcium chlorides are soluble except lead and silver, and this is calcium chloride. That means it fall under this category. So then you will tell me this is soluble.
You can try one bite.
Yeah.
It's too icy.
I think so too. Understand? Calcium chloride. Okay, let's try another one. Let's say they give you lead sulfate, PbSO4. Okay, you try. This Fe, is PbSO4 soluble or insoluble? Fe,
Insoluble.
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 Why insoluble? Why insoluble? Why do you say insoluble? Fe?
Yeah, I circle it.
What? Oh yeah, because it's over there, right? Okay, then we test Edric.
Yeah.
Calcium nitrate, soluble or insoluble?
Soluble.
Why?
Because all nitrates are soluble.
Yeah, very good. See, so we love nitrate because no need to think. All nitrate soluble, right? Then how about let's ask Eukin. How about potassium nitrate? Is it soluble or insoluble?
Soluble.
Why?
Because
Why?
Yeah, it's not that nice.
because I circled.
It's just like
Yeah, because they are all soluble. Okay, got it? So now is the fun part, right? You get to memorize all these things. Can you memorize this thing? This table? Then later we can, okay, if you don't memorize this table, we can't do any question in this chapter. Because all the questions depend on your ability to memorize this one. Okay, so there are only four, right? 4 items: carbonate, chloride, sulfate, nitrate. The rest you don't have to memorize. Okay, for O level, you just memorize this 4. Can you do that now? Okay, how long do you need to memorize this?
1 year.
Yeah. How about Fe? Yeah? Fe?
Whatever.
Whatever. Edric?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, that means I decide. We take 5 minutes, okay? You take 5 minutes to memorize this now.
Memorize already.
Huh? So fast? Serious or not?
No.
I took 30 years, I still haven't memorized. It took me 20 years. I still haven't memorized this.
I also
Then let's
memorized
take
it.
30 years.
Huh? What?
Let's
I
take
memorized
30
it.
years.
You memorized already? I mean, why do I say that? Because up to now, I still haven't memorized. I still, it's still fuzzy to me, right? Because I don't do this every day, okay? I do math every day, so I memorize all the math stuff, but I don't memorize this. Okay, but I try to, right? Okay, can we please take some time to appreciate whoever came up with this table and pay some respect to them by memorizing what they have discovered. I'm also trying to memorize, right? Because this is very useful, so must memorize. Later I tell you one way in which I memorize this. Don't know if it's useful for you.
I thought you haven't memorized it.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm memorizing now. You think what I'm doing? I'm not staring into space, right? I'm trying to memorize this. Because I tried many times already. Every time I come to this chapter, I try to memorize. Then 2 weeks later, it will disappear because I don't use it every day. I only see my student like once a week, and then we don't do acid-base salt every single day. So, but you all have to do it every day. So might as well memorize. Okay, let me try to re-memorize it. I got a way to memorize this. You want to hear my way?
Mr. Tang,
Yes.
what is all acid?
Where? Oh, all acid means all chlorides are soluble except for lead and silver.
Oh.
You read from left to right. You read from left to right. Okay, so let's say carbonate. Carbonate, sodium, carbonate, potassium, and ammonium are soluble except for
Lead and
and
silver.
no. The rest are all insoluble except for those.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, are you gonna test us?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna give you. It's not me. It's the question. The question need you to know.
Wait,
You must
later you test us, right? Can you test me on nitrates?
what do you mean nitrate.
Me
Don't laugh,
also.
Some people will mistake this for insoluble. Got it?
Like these things change.
Yeah, some people mix up.
Oh. Don't cost me leh.
Alright, let's try to memorize. Okay, I'm also trying to memorize, right? Let's see if I can memorize this. Carbonate. Carbonate, sulfate, nitrate, chloride. Okay, can already.
Wait, Mr. Tang, what's this
Yeah?
part?
What's what?
What's that?
Oh, that means if you have a bromide or iodide, they are all classified under chlorides. Like potassium iodide is the same as potassium chloride.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
The group 7, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine.
Okay.
They fall under that category. Finish?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. No. Okay. Try and memorize. Later the question you need this. Oh, this thing, if you can memorize today, is a big accomplishment, right? Huge accomplishment. As I said, it took me 20 years. Still haven't
Okay,
memorized.
can ready.
Okay, Yukin, eh?
Jay,
Yukin.
just for once, your big brain failed you.
I don't know why. Okay, when it comes to chemistry, I don't know why, man. I don't have the affinity with chemistry. I think it's too traumatizing when I was in secondary school. Did I tell you about my experience with chemistry in secondary school?
No.
Yeah, I got sent out from my classroom, and cannot.
Huh?
He crashed.
Go recess, because of one thing. The teacher, you keep what happened?
You crashed.
Yeah, you crash.
Why you crash?
Your
Yeah,
your
lag.
wi-
You
your Wi-Fi.
crashed.
Your Wi-Fi.
You mean I lag for a while, huh? Glitch,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Just so
anyway,
what
yeah.
happened?
So I already said already what the traumatizing experience.
We couldn't hear.
Too bad I said already. I don't want to say it again. It traumatized me again.
Say it.
Okay, so I got sent out from class. Okay, how I got sent out was a dramatic thing. So the teacher asked me to stand up, and then asked me, little thing, what is the color of copper 2? Copper what color?
Brown.
Bronze.
So I just said the same thing, brown lah. Then he said wrong, it's blue. Then I said, huh? Are you crazy? I didn't say are you
Oh,
crazy. I was
this
like,
was, I think I told.
yeah. Then I was like, why got blue? They said no, it's blue. Then I said, no what? Why a copper is brown color? Why got blue? Then I had to stand on the for like half an hour. Cannot sit down.
Stand on the
Alright.
what?
No, just stand. Cannot sit down. Right.
Oh.
And then teacher sent me out of class. Then I cannot go recess because I said copper is brown. Right. So then I went to check the textbook. Right. Oh, the teacher is asking me about some reaction. Copper 2 is blue. Okay. Copper got a bit of blue, I know. Right. The normal copper you see is reddish brown, but copper 2, if it becomes an ion, is blue. So until this day, I remember this because of that traumatizing experience. All right. So I was like, so the young, I remember sec 3 lah, or sec 3. So no, so sec 4. I think sec 4. So I was like, why you want to cause me such anguish? Just because I don't know copper 2 is blue. You understand? Like you publicly shame a human being just because he don't know copper 2 is blue. Would you do that? Edric?
No.
Would you do that? No, right? Right. So then it was drama, no. So I cannot go recess, no. I just stuck there. Right. And then my friends I just sit there and I don't know what to say, man. Then my friends said, yeah, never mind lah. Copper 2 is blue lah. Right, that's it. Right. So this is the story of the copper 2. So to this day I still don't forget that incident. So I thought that this is a small thing lah. Don't need to go and make it so big, right? I just don't know copper 2 only.
She's coming out.
So this is called the traumatizing experience. All right, for chemistry. Okay. So that was what I said during the glitch. So you didn't hear that. See, I had to repeat again. That was 5 minutes of story, So I glitched for 5 minutes, man.
I don't know.
Okay, done? Are you done?
Done.
Okay. So we'll let the question test us, all right? Because, can you see this flowchart? You have to memorize this as well. You have to memorize this as well. Okay, but I'll teach you a simple way to memorize, right? Okay, MCQ already. See, that's it. So this is called salt preparation. What do you mean by salt preparation? That means if you want to prepare, the salt in this case is a compound,
Yeah.
right? To prepare any compound, there are step one, you got to determine whether is it soluble or insoluble. Okay, can you see that? Step one. So if you know it's insoluble, you go here, right? And then you use precipitation. Sodium what chloride? Hey, wait, don't write. I must see what's going on. I cannot see.
Hey, can you repeat what you just said?
Glitch again. Yeah. Now I need to remove my red color. Okay, this part is for practical, all right? Sorry, it's not just for practical, it's for salt preparation. What is the meaning of salt? That means
Sodium chloride.
no, it's not. It's a compound. Every time you want to prepare a compound, there is different steps to do. So it starts from here, and then you go to, is it soluble or insoluble? So if it's insoluble, you use this method called precipitation. Okay, just remember this for now. Insoluble, use precipitation. And if it is soluble,
Why cannot filtrate?
because it's, why can I filtrate? No. This is preparing. This is not extracting.
Oh.
You're making. You're not taking out. Okay, you're making the thing. If the thing is insoluble, you use precipitation, right? If it is soluble, you will use titration or add excess. All right, but how do you determine whether
Can you
is it
zoom out a bit?
zoom out?
I want a picture.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
guys, stop.
Sit there for so long, I've been here.
Oh shit.
Yeah. They can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. No, I can hear.
With the tank, Alvina, say hi.
Hi, Alvina, how are you?
I'm fine.
Hey, you're really there. I thought. Hey, how are you? How's life? Where are you now?
Where are you now?
I know you're at home. But as in, where are you off studying? Where are you studying?
Oh, Temasek Poly.
Which course? Temasek Poly.
See common engineering program.
Wow, engineer. A lot of mathematics. Engineering maths worse than my university maths. Sorry.
She's like, oh shit.
If I scared you, no lah, just kidding, right? But as with all courses, as long as you go through a course, you'll be fine, right? Just do their homework. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well done. All right. See you next time. Okay. So okay. So come back. Hey, you, Edric, come back here.
Oh,
You need to memorize this. Salt preparation.
no, I hope.
Okay, let me break it down even easier, right? This flowchart thing makes me very confused, right? So I got a
So
very
what? Am I supposed to memorize the flowchart?
yeah, you're supposed to, but I'm saying that there's another way, right? So for insoluble salt, just use precipitation, right? So for soluble salt, there are two ways. One is called titration. The other one is called add excess. These are all short forms, right? Of but basically the whole flowchart is just telling you this. Okay, the whole complicated flowchart is just say, boys and girls, if it is insoluble, just use precipitation. If it is soluble, you either add excess or you titrate. That's it. That's what the whole flowchart is talking about. And of course, at this point of time, you don't know what I'm talking about, right? You don't know what's precipitation. You don't know what's add excess. You also don't know what is titration, right? Correct. Don't tell me you know what's titration. Do you know what's titration?
Yes.
Huh? How come?
What?
No, I don't know.
Oh, do you know what's precipitation?
Heard of it before.
Sounds
Heard of it.
familiar.
Do you know what's excess?
Extra lah.
Just add extra lah. Yeah, that's it, right? So that's the whole flow chart. This is the whole flow chart. Soluble, insoluble, right? Whether it's soluble or insoluble, then you go and do whatever you need to do.
He can hear you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so can you just remember this? Either the flow chart or you want to memorize the blue color thing after you.
Must you write ionic precipitation or just precipitation?
Just precipitation is fine.
Okay.
After this chapter, are we going to periodic table?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we okay? Never mind. Later we can refer back to this thing. Okay. So I'm moving on. Wait. To prepare a soluble of sodium, potassium. Okay, so if you read the thing here, they say this, to prepare, okay, when do you use titration? Is when you have sodium, potassium, ammonium, which means we further split this into this one like group 1 metal, right? If the salt is a group 1 soluble salt, we're going to use titration. If it's not group 1, then we will use this adding excess. To prepare soluble salt from insoluble metal or metal carbonate or base, relevant acid is added to excess of insoluble reactant. That is here. Why you want to remote control my screen? Okay. All right. So okay, so let's try some MCQ. All right. Let's take a look here. Be careful what you wish for.
What?
One day you may be able to remote control. Okay, which one of the following is most suitable definition of an acid? Let's try.
Huh?
Try MCQ. Oh.
D.
Blue litmus red. Reacts with a base, produce hydrogen ion. Answer is B for boy, yes. Alright, remember hydrogen? Most suitable, right? Because the rest are characteristic, right? Remember, the first thing I talk about is hydrogen and hydroxide. Okay? Next one, how about 2? Which one is true for all acid in aqueous solution? Yes. Wow, who's bathing? Got the showering sound.
yeah. I can hear also.
Bring us in the toilet.
No.
What?
It's my oldest sister.
Well, okay. Wow. Showering and playing with handphone. Okay, which one? Okay, the answer is
A.
A, deliberate carbonate. Okay, there are a lot of answers here that is very close, right? So A is the best answer. How come? Because this is not true all the time. This confirm wrong, this one wrong, this one not true all the time, so it's A. Next one. 3. Which one is true of a weak acid?
Edric is boxing.
Edric's boxing. I don't get it. She's being gagged. Right? Edric's boxing. What does it mean?
Edric's boxing.
Yeah, what does it mean? Some code word.
No.
I go and Google. What do you mean
It
by
is
your...
what it is.
3. Which one of these is true of a weak acid? Come on. Weak acid. It conducts electricity.
What?
It
What's
does not
this?
react. Huh?
What's this?
What's what? Effect.
No, 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 no. My screen just lagged.
B.
What the heck?
What are you doing? B.
What's diabasic?
What's dibasic? Dibasic means got two. Two something, right? Basically, it's not dibasic, right?
Okay.
I think it does not react with magnesium. It does not affect litmus paper.
D. I said D.
Yeah, I think it's D. I think I can't give 100% confirmation, right? I better check the answer. Answer. Page 12. Page 12. Oh, there's no answer. Okay, KIV, ask Ms Joyce. Son, KIV.
No, not Christmas yet.
What?
Who whistling?
Don't know. Person showering?
It's Mr. Tang.
What are you talking about? I doing work lah. Hello. Showering and singing is common what? Okay, I don't know what's die basic, alright? So skip all the die basic stuff, right? Which one is in okay. Which one is soluble in water? What, seriously? Which one of the following base is soluble in water? Skip. Because it's not under the solubility table. Which one is a base? This one you all know. Which one is a base? Look at this. Okay, which is a base? Which is a base, people? Is copper sulfate a base? Is potassium nitrate a base? Base means alkali, okay? Basic alkali.
Magnesium oxide.
Is magnesium oxide a base?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. How come you know? Why?
Because metal plus oxygen.
Yeah, very good. See? Wow, gotta listen. Very good. C is correct. Okay,
Wait.
zinc hydroxide is what? Wow, this one don't want. Because there are some that you never memorize, right? So it's not fair to test. Which one of the following? Three. Wow, this one also haven't done yet. Sorry, light. Color. Okay, I'm gonna find the one that is relevant. Okay, some of these Ms Joyce must use the textbook to go through. Go to reference. Okay, maybe skip MCQ. Neutralization. Okay, this one also can. 36. Can you look at 36? Let's try 36. Let's try question 36.
B.
B. Which one of saying is the best order, right? Zinc oxide is not basic.
C.
Yeah, C is correct. Okay, so this one is amphoteric, neutral, basic, acidic. Okay, what else? Whoa.
Cleaning the floor is when I come out.
Mine also.
Okay, can we try question number 3? Complete and balance the following chemical reaction. What is HCl plus NaOH? Acid plus.
Salt plus water.
Yeah, so what salt?
Sodium chloride
Awesome, man.
plus water.
Awesome, man. Is it balanced?
Yes.
Well done. Next one. H2SO4 plus CuO.
Copper sulfate. I don't know.
Awesome, man. Plus what?
Plus water.
Oh,
Yeah. Awesome, man.
Professional chemist. H2. Is it balanced?
Yes.
Yes. Very good. HNO3 plus Mg
Magnesium nitrate.
plus
H3O. H2O.
H2. Acid plus metal give salt plus hydrogen gas. Awesome, man. Next one. What?
Zinc
Zinc.
chloride.
Oh,
Awesome, man.
yes. That sounds very weird. Okay, next. Plus what?
H.
H.
2.
SO4.
Huh?
S.
S come from where? There's no S here. Come from outer space. H2O
3.
plus what?
CO2.
Yeah, because carbonate acid plus carbonate, right? Give you carbon dioxide.
H2SO4.
What H2SO4? What talking about?
I don't know. He said already.
Huh?
He said already.
H2SO. This one there's a missing 4.
Yeah.
Wow, you're clever, awesome, man. You chemist, chemical engineer. Chemical engineer. You know there's a missing 4 there. Yeah. H2SO4 plus calcium hydroxide. What do you get?
Calcium.
Calcium, sodium,
Calcium.
Calcium sodium.
calcium sulfate.
Calcium sulfate, no.
No, Fe. That's another.
Actually correct lah. Actually correct. I bluff you one. Calcium sulfate plus.
Legit.
Yeah, correct.
H2.
H2 what?
Oh.
SO4.
H2O. Awesome, man. It's correct. But this one not balanced,
Yeah.
2 of H2O.
2 H2O, so become 4. Wow.
Yeah,
Correct. Wow,
makes the teamwork.
O level pass already. Okay. Ionic equation haven't learned. Actually, I taught before, right? Do you remember Ionic equation?
No.
I taught you before. The time when Jonah was still around.
Is it the FE shit?
Yeah, average.
So what all happened to him?
He took advanced already lah. He must go IP because they're doing like how should I put it they're doing way advanced stuff. The cat high a bit crazy. Yeah,
So he's damn smart.
He's well damn what?
He's damn smart.
He's damn smart. Okay lah. So they're just doing more. That's all. Right. So he does ask me, DM me once in a while. They ask me some weird chemistry, chemical
You
stuff.
know how to do or not?
Do what?
Like his questions.
Can. He's doing maths He asked me maths stuff O
Oh.
level. Yeah. So it's fine. It's not every shit, right? No, it's the spectator ion thing. Do you remember spectator ion?
No.
No. Okay. Never mind. Let Ms Joyce teach. Thanks.
It's not the same. The same is
Get this. Is Yukin there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh yeah, here.
Why are you so quiet today?
Because I'm
Bad face day, right?
yeah, maybe.
Okay, bad face day. Okay, let me see what else you can do. Okay, here. Which one is most alkaline? A, B, C, D, E, F.
F.
Huh?
A.
A lah, alkaline
F times B. F times B.
F times B. Which one is most acidic?
F. Fe.
Next.
What is that?
Fe.
Which one turn red lemurs blue?
F.
Red
I
lemurs
mean
blue.
A.
A and
B. D.
and
E.
yeah, A D E, right? A D E. Which one is sour?
The acidic one.
F. I mean F.
F and
C.
yeah, F and C. F and C. What happened if solution C was in water? C put inside water. What nothing?
Acidic drink.
No, hydrogen will come out. There's a term for come out, right? I don't know what's the term for come out.
Submerge.
No.
Like it emerge.
Hydrogen will be okay. Must see the page 1. Hydrogen is there's a chemical term. Only chemists know. Chemical engineering. page 1. Oh, liberated. Produced. Produce. Right? Either liberated or produced.
Can be.
Okay, will be produced. Right? So if E is in water,
What's E?
E is an alkali.
Hydroxide
Oh.
come out.
Hydroxide come out. I don't use come out. Use produced. Produced. Okay, so a flask contains juice of several oranges. Orange juice, is it between 1 to 6 or 8 and 14?
1 to 6.
Yeah. 1 to 6. Okay, so someone put sugar to the juice to remove the sour taste and then test the pH. Is it 1 to 6 or 8 to 14?
1 to 6.
Oh, awesome, man.
14.
We got a chemist in the house.
Awesome, man.
Chemist. All right. Edric the chemist. Chemist. My second student told me about chemist. Do you know what's the chemist?
No.
You don't know what's the chemist?
No.
Go and Google the chemist. All right.
No, like chemist. It's not.
Okay, here comes the little boy. Okay, so some magnesium pieces were added to orange juice. Wow, they throw magnesium inside the orange juice. And then they see effervescence, that means got bubble. And then a gas was seen. What's the gas?
Hydrogen.
Whoa, really? Oh, you're chemist? Oh. Do you plan to be a chemical engineer? Edit?
Huh?
You E for engineer, right? E for Edric. E for
What?
engineer. Edric the engineer, right? Edric the engineer. It's like Bob the builder. So Edric the engineer. Next. How to test for hydrogen gas? How to test for hydrogen gas?
Upward delivery tube.
Wow, delivery. We did the
We
experiment
need to do
before.
the candle thing.
Yeah, we did the experiment before
Then
in the
got some
classroom.
sound.
Poop sound, not poop sound, a pop sound.
I said pop.
No, I heard poop, right? You FE shit and poop. Oh. Pop sound. Right? So it's called the lighted spleen. Lighted spleen will extinguish with a
Pop sound.
pop sound. Popcorn. Next. V. Oh, okay. Can you label this and record your date?
Okay.
There are only 4 possibilities, right? Either neutral, acidic, amphoteric, or basic.
Why?
Oxide.
FE, I saw what you did.
I don't even know why. This tablet is like sucks, yeah.
What do you mean?
It just goes up. Look, what?
Go down.
Tablet is like.
Come, last exercise for the day. Please recall all the type of oxide. Final exercise.
Al2.
Final exercise. Okay, do you know? Okay, let's try. Aluminium oxide, what type of oxide?
Basic.
Die lah, amphoteric.
Ammo something.
Amphoteric. Calcium, calcium. Basic.
Basic.
Carbon,
Natural.
neutral.
Neutral lah, walao eh.
Carbon
Carbon
dioxide. Acidic.
Neutral.
Acidic.
Acidic.
Sulfur trioxide,
I
Acidic.
don't know.
acidic. Magnesium oxide,
Basic.
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 Nitrogen dioxide, acidic. Nitrogen monoxide,
Acidic lah.
Neutral.
neutral. This one is the no. No. Alright. Nitrogen monoxide. Okay, so
Actually, isn't it just saying like the last one? Oh wait, maybe
no,
not.
it's
Like,
got 1 oxygen and 2 oxygen. Okay, so you see the rest is classify, and we're done.
okay, bye bye.
Okay, what a day, man. Have a great day tomorrow. Bye
Goodbye.
bye. See you.
See you next week.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.